Today, we say goodbye to an icon that's been here since before I was a child. Toys R Us.
I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got the best for so much less, you really flip your lid. From bikes to trains to video games, it's the biggest toy store there is. Gee whiz! I don't want to grow up, 'cause baby if I did, I couldn't be a Toys R Us kid.
Everything's off. Look at that line. Look at that line. Like a mile long line. Actually, it's busy now. Things are marked down because they're closing. Finally went out of business. You know, the sad thing is nobody ever came in here hardly at all. This is the one in Mesquite, Texas. My brother worked here for a year or two. I worked here for a short time. It's been here since I was 18 years old, at least. Well, for longer than that. I worked here when I was 19, 20. You know, been coming here since I was 18. That's when we moved here to Mesquite. At least it's been here. Saying goodbye to another icon. Trains, probably marked down, but they don't have.
It was over here.
They don't have your type of trains. They just have the kids' trains. So they have like a train section. This whole thing's a train section. Since I was 18, they remodeled this place. They didn't mark it down much. It's not marked down that much. Just a lot of 10% off. If you ever wanted to come to this place, it'd be the premier place to test out the video games and other toys. Now everybody wants to buy everything online. You don't really get to test out the toys. You don't get to really see the environment like you used to. You know, go outside, enjoy hanging out, check out the video games. This place is awesome in the 80s and the early 90s. Let's go look around some more. This place is like the premier place that all kids wanted to go to. Did I say this place? Yeah, I think I said it. This place is remodeled since I worked here in the 80s. Now check that out. Star Wars. Look at that Star Wars Lego set. Press here. Doesn't do anything. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, kids don't get out anymore and enjoy testing the stuff or sampling anything. They do everything online now. They're never going to get out again. We just lost Radio Shack. It was an awesome place in the 80s to test out their stuff. Now we're going to lose this. See? You'll never see that anymore. Because everybody gets online now. Just 10% off. It should be more. Maybe it'll, as it closes more, like tomorrow, the next day, or whatever, they'll probably mark down more stuff. They got guitars here. You just look around, see if we can get some more. So, you know, like I was saying, in the 90s and 80s, especially before it was here, this place is hopping. I mean, it was busy. Now the only time it's busy is around the holidays. Of course, now that they're closing. But there's hardly anybody in here for the longest time. Check out this Alarm clocks.
Yeah, you
Batman.
have one of them.
Not the Batman.
I know, but you have one of them. I think it was this one or this one.
No, it's Boba Fett.
Yeah, this one.
Boba Fett. They don't have Boba Fett in here. Yeah. I got the Boba Fett. It says clearance, but it don't say how much. They went down the Batman to $15. See, I collect Hot Wheels. Believe it or not, I collect Hot Wheels, and you know, Hot Wheels is kind of like they'd make exclusive Hot Wheels for only Toys R Us. They'd make exclusive Hot Wheels for Kmart exclusives, which Kmart's not around no more. Another icon that's gone. And they just make certain Hot Wheels for certain places. So I thought maybe I can come in here and see if they got any exclusive Hot Wheels just for Toys R Us, since Toys R Us doesn't have many more. Right here. They don't have many though. They don't have many. Like I said, they're not gonna have many. I don't know what that is. What is that? One of my fondest memories is my teen years, early 1920s, when I worked here and graveyard shift, and everybody was singing "Loving an Elevator," and you could hear employees down the aisles yelling, "Whoa, yeah!" So that was awesome. I always think about that when I think about Toys R Us. And what is that? Is it marked down? Where'd you get it?
Right here.
It's not marked down. Well, let's see what we can get cheap first. That sucks that they don't have any good Hot Wheels anymore.
Oh, that is so cool. They have these gas pumps. They have the Chevron Gold.
I don't know what that's for. The cars or?
Texas.
Oh, I grew up on golf in Ohio. That's cool. $10 for that. They haven't marked down too many things yet.
They need to.
Oh, I'm sure they will over the weekend. Look at Donald Duck, Hot Wheels, Batman, Despicable Me, Star Wars stuff. More Star Wars Hot Wheels. Nothing really stands out like I was hoping. But you usually get the good stuff over here. There's Hot Wheels, cannons and stuff. I'm not going to have any treasure hunts, I would assume. Fright cars. Never heard of them. One day I'll do a video and show just my Hot Wheels, because I got 2 bins full of them. Of course, that's nothing compared to some people I know. Got a lot more than I do. They've already cleaned out the Hot Wheels. Look, they got tracks. Thought that'd get your attention. Hey, let's see. Ooh, wait a minute.
What?
Let's see if they got the. Let's see if they got any video games marked down.
I don't think they have video games here.
Video games are up front.
That's on a PS4 over there in the Lego.
Video games are over here in the front. It's only 10% off. Hold on a second. We got the coolest stuff. Elf. I don't know what this is. God of War, Batman, Wonder Woman, Star Wars bobbleheads.
Star Wars bobbleheads.
Bobbleheads. See around here. I like pops. Pop-ups and pops. Dark Tower, Men in Black, Ghostbusters 2.
Oh.
That's some pretty awesome. Terminator 2. What the crap? Awesome. Cop from Terminator 2. Whoa. That is awesome. I'm such a nerd. Doesn't say how much it is, but I'm sure they're not going to say either. Borderlands. It says 10% off, so I don't know how much it is.
What is it?
I don't know. Epic Mickeys.
Other video games?
Huh?
What's wrong with
Probably everybody bought them out. What about over here? No, there's no games over
It's
here.
just amiibos.
Ooh, they got pops.
What?
Pop. These things I usually collect. Oh, they got Sprocket from Fraggle Rock. That's awesome. Me likes Fraggle Rock. Bruce Banner. Only at Toys R Us. Pops.
Look what it has. It has Toad the Question Block, Mario, a Goomba, and a Bullet Bill Rocket.
Cool. See, this might be worth something because one day, because it's got the Toys R Us, only a Toys R Us on it. So, a couple of years, it won't exist anymore. Like the Bruce Banner, and the Ultron, Mickey, Frodo Baggins, James Bond. It says only at Toys R Us, but you know, you can probably buy it just about anywhere. Oh wow, they got a pop of Elton John. Elton John pops. How cool is that? They got a Bob Ross pop-up. That's cool. They really do everything now, don't they? Yeah, everything's 10% off right now, but it's probably not going to last. It'll probably be cheaper as time goes on.
This one. Big one princess. I got the big one. I got the small one. Oh man! Oh my God, look at this!
Wow. That's cool. See, this is the way we used to act when we were kids, when we come into the toy stores. You'll never get a chance to experience it anymore. Not with the next generation. Be able to see what it's like to sample all the toys and go and play with everything and just go nuts. Can't go into a store like this and go nuts anymore. They're saying Walmart's taking over, but they don't have full toy store type. It's just a few aisles. And it's just not right.
So this is how it feels to own a Toys R Us store. And here comes my pal Jeffrey to meet me at the door. We'll go up and down all the Toys R Us aisles. 18,000 different toys going on for miles. I dreamt I won the Super Bowl. I had a better dream.
Toys R Us. You'll never outgrow us.
Who remembers Play-Doh growing up? Yeah. That's a shame. That's a shame Toys R Us is going to lose another icon. That's sad. And to hear that the owner of Toys R Us just died, the original founder, just died yesterday. The irony. He dies and Toys R Us goes with it. I mean, get used to it because you're not going to see stores like this for very long. There, KB Toys I don't think exists anymore. All these other toy stores are gone. This is the last of the remaining toy stores. I don't think we're going to even see... oh wow, check that out. Land Speeder. I think that's what that is. Star Wars, that's cool.
Wait, how much is it? Oh, $41.99. Minus. How much?
Look at this. Right here, and you can see $40 means it's 28.
That was 40. Yeah. Should we get it?
That's up to you.
Yeah.
You can only get one thing here. You got to think about it. Are you going to use that for long, or are you going to start using the rollerblades? See? Here's one here that's got both.
What the? Wait.
You can switch them out to rollerblades.
But it's $60.
If you're good this weekend, then I'll get it for you. You got to promise you'll be good this weekend. Okay. Is it going to fit you?
Yeah. 3-6.
Okay.
I'm still in the 5.
But you need to be good this weekend, or we're going to take it away from you, okay?
Yeah.
Now do the right thing. Okay. Here's another thing we're not going to see much of for long. Games, a whole wall of games like this. Watch your mouth. Fish food. Operation up there. Bounce off Trivial Pursuit. All kinds of games. Battleship. Used to love playing that growing up. Yeah. Risk. Risk is awesome. Used to love playing Risk. Strategio.
What is this?
It's like a board game. Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I'm surprised they still sell those. Monopoly, of course. Can't do this without Monopoly. Life. Here's the other ones. The originals. Old school originals. Life magazine. Life magazine. Life game. Chutes and Ladders. Used to play that all the way up till I was a teenager. Bugs in the Kitchen. Only if you grew up in my neighborhood. Chess and checkers.
I never heard that before.
What?
Uno Deluxe.
No, neither have I.
It's probably like the same thing. But I have like more cards.
Backgammon. Simple games, backgammon. And of course, there's the original Rubik's Cube.
What?
Rubik's Cube. Well, I guess it's time to go. Gotta say goodbye to the old school. Going in with the new. Can anybody name the giraffe for Toys R Us? Imagine putting that up in my room. Big old Monopoly sign in my office. That would be cool. Of course, I don't know how you could fit it into the room, but I'd try. Yep. Spend a little more than I thought I was going to spend, but I think it's worth it. Just to walk through these doors again for the last time. Maybe. Yeah, this is probably the busiest I've seen them in probably since Christmas. They only get busy once a year now, which is kind of sad. Well, goodbye, Toys R Us. Imagine I was in my 40s now. Yeah, it's my teens when it was here. Possibly before then, since it was built. Saying goodbye and driving out of the parking lot now.
I forgot how many times.
The thing too, I used to work for Mesquite schools when I was a teenager in the summer. I used to mow that ditch down there. I was mowed lawns for the school district, so I would mow the different schools. And for a short time, I went to that high school, to North Mesquite. Right there. This place is soon probably to be abandoned. If the mall, Town East Mall wasn't here, this whole area would be abandoned pretty much. There wouldn't be as many people around here. You got a restaurant row, but those restaurants are closing. So anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. I hope you reminisce about it. You know, the sad part is today I was listening while I was thinking about Toys R Us. Miss American Pie. American Pie came on the radio, and I started thinking about all the... I was listening to the end of the song, and I was really sad part of the end of the song, and I started thinking about all the places I grew up to that are, you know, disappearing and pretty much are turning to non-existent, like Toys R Us and Radio Shack and Kmart, and you know, back when Walmart was nothing but a little bitty retail type store and things like that, and now it's gone. It's all about to be gone because so many people want to go online and shop online. No one wants to go outside anymore. Pretty soon somebody's going to think the sun is, you know, how do I get that on eBay? What's that thing in the sky, that yellow thing? It's the sun. Where can I buy one of those on Amazon? Because nobody ever goes outside anymore. Everybody wants to buy everything online now, and it's sad. Nobody can't go out and play with toys because you can't test them out because there's no Toys R Us. You can't test out electronics because they're about to be gone. The only thing that exists is Best Buy. There's no Circuit City. They're going to get rid of their whole music department pretty much. So it's a shame. And then I was just thinking about that song, and I'm like, it was just kind of depressing. It's really, really sad. But anyway, appreciate you watching. Reverse 96 FM .com. No, Reverse 96 FM. Look me up on Google. You can find it on there. Ghostgetter. You can find that on Google as well. Top of Google, I'm the top of the list, along with Reverse 96 FM. Find it on TuneIn, thenightbreakshow.wix.com/Ghostgetter. You can find Ghostgetter on Facebook, Mike Getter on Facebook, Twitter, and all that. Just look me up and I'm there, including my website and my YouTube channel and whatnot. So appreciate everybody ever watching, and we'll see you on the next one to see if there's a next icon that will be falling here pretty soon. Hopefully not. Till then, see ya.